Support PGM Piano into creating more free lessons via pgmpiano.com. Hi guys, welcome to the original lesson, which is Imagine by John Lennon. I'm going to teach you the original piano composition for this song, so if you want to learn that, just keep on watching. Okay, so this is the first part we're going to learn. It's actually not that hard to play. We've got three chords to focus on: C, C major 7 and F. So the left hand is going to be playing a C octave, but you're not going to play it all together. You're going to go back and forth like that. Now if you're worried about the chords or the octaves and all that kind of stuff, please don't. First of all, I'm going to explain everything in this lesson, so you don't need to worry about anything. But if you're having trouble, there's a basic chord piano lesson in the description box down below. It's right here on YouTube, so you can check that out as well. Anyway, for now we're playing those C's, and you're going to play 8 times in total. 4 times the low one, 4 times the high one, just alternating like this. Okay, the right hand will play E and G for 3 times, and then you're going to play a B amongst with the other 2 notes, creating that C major 7 chord. Okay, so like that. Okay, matching up left and right, we're going to play the lowest C together with the right hand, and the highest C is going to be on its own. Okay, so like that. Okay, like that. Then we still have the F chord left, so the left hand is going to be playing F and C back and forth, but right now just do it for 3 times like that. Okay, the right hand will have to play that F chord playing F and A, and you're going to play that for 4 times. But when you play the last time, you're going to move up to A sharp and down to B. Okay, so we get like that. I'm sure you're familiar with that sound. So when we combine it, it's the same as in the beginning. You play them together for the lowest note, and then the highest note on the left hand will be on its own. So like that. Okay, like that. Let's combine all of that very slowly before moving on to the next part. Okay, just like that. Now let's have a look at the second part you need to learn. There's 4 parts in total, and then at the end of the lesson I'm going to tell you how to put everything together. So you don't need to worry about that for now. All you need to do is learn those 4 parts, of which you've already got 1 down, and then after that we'll put everything together. Okay, so this part 2, consists of 2 parts, which may not make any sense to you right now, but it will in a little bit. So let's have a look at this part first, and then do the second part of part 2, which makes up part 2. We've got an F chord, A minor / E, D minor 7, and F / C. Now if you don't know what that means, that's absolutely fine, because I will tell you which notes to play anyway. First, the octaves. F octave, followed by an E octave, a D octave, and a C octave. And let me explain this to you for a little bit. You see F, and then a chord / E, and then a chord, which is D minor 7, and then another chord / C. Okay, so whenever you see slash, 99% of those cases, the left hand is going to play an octave with the note that's behind the slash. Okay, so we have F because it's F. Then we have A minor / E, so the left hand is going to play an E. Yes. Then we have D minor 7, so naturally it will be a D. And then we have F / C, so we will play a C. So basically, left hand is going to be like that. Okay, the right hand is going to be playing the F chord right here, C, F and A, followed by A minor right here, E, A, C, and then you're going to play D minor 7 right here. It's a little bit tricky, maybe C, F and D. If that's too hard for you, you could also just play F and D right there, or even D, F and D, if that makes it easier for you. But you should try and play C, F and D right there, and then you're going to play A, C and F for the F chord. Okay, so it will sound like this. Okay, this is where he sings Imagine All the People. So like that. Okay, now let's fill in the blanks. So first, for the right hand, after every chord you're going to play another chord. So we started with CFA, EAC, CFD and ACF. So now let's put in that second chord as well. So CFA, after that you're going to play CF and C. Okay, so we'll be like that. Then EAC, after which you'll play ACE. Okay, so we'll sound like this. Okay, then C, F and D followed by C and F right here, so, and then ACF followed by ACF again, so it's twice the same, so like that. So if we do that entire part, that's what we're going to get. Now the left hand is going to play those octaves, but after you play the octave, you're going to play the highest note for another 3 times. So you get this. Okay, and when we combine left and right, what we're going to do is play together, left, together, left, together, left for this entire part. So let's do that really slowly. I'm going to do the left hand octaves just once for now, and then later on I'll put the repetitive thing in as well. Okay, so right now you can focus on the right hand, on the chords, on the timing, and then I'll put in all of the notes in the left hand. Here we go. Like that, okay? Let's go a little bit slower so you can practice along. Like that. Okay, now we're going to put in the extra notes of the left hand, so I'm going to go very, very, very slow so you can practice and go along. Okay, just like that. So that was the first part of part 2. Okay, right now we're gonna have to do Living for Today. Okay, so let's have a look at that for now, and then we'll meld them together so we have this block of part 2. Okay, so finishing up the second part right here with 3 more chords. We're playing G, C/G and G7. So as you know by now, if we have C/G, I cannot make a G with my hand, but anyway, if we have C/G, you're going to play that G octave in the left hand as well. So we have a G octave, a G octave and a G octave for the left hand. Okay? The right hand is going to be playing D, G and B, followed by E, G, C for the C chord, and then F, B and D for G7. Okay, which is that one right there. Okay, so F, B and D. Combine it like this, together, together and then together, right there. Okay, that's the basic structure. Now what we're going to do is, after you play the first chord together with the G octave right here, you're gonna play D, G, D, G, D, and then plays the G octave again, okay? So like that. And then come up here. And then if you want to, E, G, and you can continue on with the rest. So like this. And then go back to Imagine There's No Countries. Okay, now let's do that one more time slowly, and then I'll put in the first section of part 2 as well, so we have the entire part 2, which you need to remember as being part 2. So we have part 1, which we did all the way before, and then we have this part 2. Let's do it slowly, and then the entire part 2. Okay, so now let's do the entire part 2 slowly before moving on. Okay, so all we've got left is part 3 and part 4, and then I'm going to tell you how to put the entire song together. So let's have a look at part 3 right now, which is going to be You May Say I'm a Dreamer. Okay, you will hear when that is being played. Okay, 4 chords right now: F, G, C, and E7. The left hand will play an F octave, a G octave, a C octave, and an E octave. Okay, not really surprising there. Right hand is going to play F, A, and C together, and then D, G, and B, following with E, G, C, and then this one is a little bit tricky: G sharp, B, and E, and then going to play G sharp, B, D as well. Okay, so right will be like that. Okay, combine it with left. Like that. Now left is going to put in a little pattern as well, because we're going to play the middle note. Okay, the one in the middle, the 5th. Yeah. And what we're going to do is play the octave, then the one in the middle, the top one, and the middle one. Okay. And we're going to do that for all of the octaves. And right here. Okay, so we have F and C in the middle, G's and a D in the middle, C's and a G in the middle, and E with a B in the middle. Okay, so like this. Just like that. Now let's match it up with the chords. Like that. Okay, so when you play the final chords, it's together, left, together, left. Okay, like that. Okay, so basically like this. Like that. Let's do it very slowly, then we'll have a look at part 4, and then I'm going to tell you how to put the entire song together. Okay, just like that. Now let's have a look at part 4. Okay, right now we've got the part and the world will be as one. Okay, We've got three chords, F, G, and C, and we're going to play them like this. Left hand plays an F octave, a G octave, and a C octave in the basses, okay? The right hand is going to play A and F, jumping up to F and A, and then G, B, D, and E, G, E. Okay, so right is going to be like that, okay? Now left is going to play the same pattern we've done before, like that, and on the next chord as well, on the next octave, sorry. Okay, so, and now on this one it's going to be a little bit different. You're going to play a low C and a higher C, and then you're going to jump down to G, back up to C, A, C, B, and C right here as well. Okay, so it will be like that. Okay, so left will be like that. Okay, combining it right here, left, together, left. Okay, so, and then together right here, and together on that first C, etc. Okay, okay, so like this. Like that. Okay, let's do it one more time very slowly before I'm going to tell you how to put the entire song together. Just like that. These are all the parts. For now, please have a look above the piano. You can see the overview right there. There's a lot of numbers there, and all you have to do is play them as I've written them down. And then all the way at the end, there's a 4 with an asterisk. That's part 4, the one we just did. All you need to do right there is play exactly what we've just done. So, and you're simply going to finish up right here. Okay, play C, G, C, and E, G, E. Okay, so not going, not there, just stay here. And finish up right there. Okay, just stay right here. And finish up right there. Okay, that's 4 with an asterisk. So, apart from that, what you're going to do is play part 1 for 6 times, as you can see, then part 2 for just 1 time. Now remember, part 2 consists of 2 little parts. The 2 parts I taught you when I was teaching part 2. Keep in mind it's those 2 parts together, okay? So when I write down part 2, it's the 2 sections of part 2. Yes? So part 1 for 6 times, 2 just once, 1 for 4 times, 2 just once, and then 3 for 3 times, and part 4. Do the entire part 4, you know, with the G, C, etc. Yeah? And then jump back to part 1 for 4 times, part 2 just once, part 3 for 3 times, and then you're going to finish up right here with part 4 right there. Okay? That's it. That's the entire song. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning it. And all I've got left to say is keep playing.